Hello, my name is Dylan Pierce, and this is my final speech for Calms 108. How often do you listen to music? This could be hearing it in a store when you're walking around shopping. This could be standing in an elevator and you hear that weird elevator music. This could be you're on hold for a job interview. It could be anything. But before I talk about music therapy, I have to talk about the importance of music. And when I say music, I mean whatever your definition of music is. This could be classical music, it could be romantic music, it could be strictly choral music, it could be strictly instrumental music, it could be marching band, pep band, Korean pop music, it could be anything, whatever your definition of music is. So when you listen to music, it lights up all these different sections of your brain and it sparks these inactive synapses and dead synapses all over your brain like a Christmas tree. So it can help with things like memory recall. It can help give you something to focus on to improve sensory and motor skills. It, when used correctly, it can heal people. And since you can take it everywhere and it changes from one person to the next, why not use it to its full potential? Now, according to the American Music Therapy Association, music therapy is, quote, the clinical and evidence-based use of music interventions to accomplish individualized goals within a therapeutic relationship by a credentialed professional who has completed an approved music therapy program. Now, what all of that means is music therapy is not simply assessing how someone feels after they listen to your favorite Beyonce album or you take them to a Kanye concert. It's a lot more involved than that. It requires equipment and studies and brain scans, and it's extremely involved. Now, a music therapist is a licensed psychologist who must have personal qualities of leadership, intellectual curiosity, social commitment, and emotional stability. So it's just as if you would go up to Ali Young here on Morehead State University campus and go talk to one of the psychologists up there. It's no different, it just involves music. So, how do you administer music therapy? Well, as I said before, it requires a licensed psychologist. So you or I can't just have someone listen to our favorite song and then ask them how they feel afterwards. That's not music therapy, and that's not what music therapists do. A music therapist is trained in ways of fusing music and physical exercises together. And this gives patients something to focus on and something to use and utilize to heal them in ways that a shot or a bandage can't. So music is kind of a mental gauze wrap for those who need help when used properly. Now, the results of music therapy are practically endless. For those who are diagnosed with dementia and Alzheimer's disease, the act of listening to music from when they grew up and music that they're accustomed to can spark nearly dead synapses in the brain, allowing advanced memory recall, muscle movement, and dialogue. So basically, music can jumpstart these dead sections of the brain. So if you have a 65-year-old man who just really loves, let's say, Dizzy Gillespie, a famous jazz trumpet player, if you play him some of Dizzy Gillespie's most famous pieces and one of his or some of his most famous solos, then their mind will light up, and that same person who couldn't speak before can now talk and create full sentences, all by listening to a song. For children diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder, music therapy has shown improvements in things like motor and sensory skills. So it gives them something to focus on so that they're not so easily overwhelmed. And music is a way of connecting people. It brings people together. When people in an ensemble are all focusing on the director, everyone is on one task. It's the same as a football team making sure that they're going to reach the goal. It's the same as scientists that are all working towards one experiment. It unites people together in ways that words and actions can't. And for many, this can help reduce anxiety, stress, and can ease the pain of depression. Simply walking to a beat has shown to help those recovering from joint replacement surgeries. So let's say, for instance, your grandmother just fell and got her hip replaced. She will be able to walk farther and faster then when her doctors use music therapy alongside of her physical therapy, then let's say your aunt who got her knee replaced and only does physical therapy. The results are very clear. Music helps. And all by just giving the patient something to focus on so that they're not so overwhelmed by the physical burden of the pain. So, in conclusion, music therapy is easily accessible and can have positive effects on everyone when it's used properly. Music therapy is more complicated than just listening to any type of music. It's very individualized and it is person by person based. So, and patients who participate in music therapy have increased results faster than those who don't. And the bottom line is music can heal. So why not use it? All you have to do is listen. I'm Dylan Pierce. Thank you for your time.